President Trump, in the wake of a devastating air traffic disaster claiming 67 lives in Washington, D.C. Shockingly scapegoated diversity, equity, and inclusion DEI initiatives, leveraging the tragedy to launch a fresh assault against his political adversaries. He asserted, without providing any evidence, that the Democrats were culpable for the allegedly declining standards within air traffic control, and audaciously suggested that the catastrophic collision could have been a direct consequence of DEI policies implemented within the Federal Aviation Administration, FAA. This inflammatory rhetoric received unwavering support from key members of his cabinet. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy, in a statement echoing the president's sentiments, emphatically declared that only the best and the brightest should be entrusted with positions directly impacting passenger safety. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, mirroring Duffy's pronouncements, asserted that the era of DEI is gone within the Department of Defense, emphasizing the need for solely the best and the brightest personnel. Further fueling the controversy, Vice President J.D. Vance asserted a desire to recruit individuals possessing the competence to execute their roles effectively. He controversially claimed, without offering substantiating evidence, that hundreds of individuals had initiated legal action against the U.S. government, alleging rejection from air traffic controller positions due to their race. Trump, returning to the podium, intensified his accusations, alleging that rigorous competency tests for air traffic controllers had been terminated under the Biden administration. The crash, which occurred on Wednesday night when a military Black Hawk helicopter collided with an American Airlines jet, resulted in 67 fatalities. By Thursday morning, recovery efforts had yielded 28 bodies from the Potomac River. The identification process for the victims is currently underway, with the release of names expected in the coming days. Since his return to the White House earlier this month, Trump has consistently targeted DEI policies within the federal government, making their dismantling a central and highly visible component of his aggressive series of hardline executive orders. His remarks appeared to be directly sourced from a report disseminated by Fox News, further highlighting the partisan nature of his pronouncements. The sheer audacity of his claims, made amidst the national mourning for the victims of this horrific tragedy, has ignited widespread condemnation. The gravity of the situation is underscored by the recovery efforts still underway, with search and rescue teams diligently working to locate and recover the remaining victims from the Potomac. The emotional toll on the families of the victims, grappling with the unimaginable loss of their loved ones, is immeasurable. The investigation into the causes of the crash is ongoing, yet Trump's preemptive and unsubstantiated accusations have overshadowed the solemnity of the moment and the crucial need for a thorough and impartial inquiry. Senator Chuck Schumer, the Democratic Senate Minority Leader, voiced his disgust at Trump's remarks, stating that they were stomach-churning. His condemnation reflects the widespread revulsion felt by many across the political spectrum at the president's cynical exploitation of a national tragedy to advance his partisan agenda. The incident underscores the increasingly polarized political climate and the concerning willingness of some political leaders to prioritize political point scoring over empathy and respect for victims. The long-term consequences of this divisive rhetoric remain to be seen, but the immediate impact is undeniable. A national tragedy further exacerbated by political opportunism. The focus should remain squarely on supporting the victims' families, conducting a thorough and transparent investigation into the crash, and ensuring the safety of air travel for all Americans, rather than being diverted by inflammatory and unsubstantiated political accusations. The need for unity and healing in the face of such immense loss is paramount, yet Trump's actions have instead served to deepen existing divisions within the nation. The coming days will undoubtedly reveal more information about the crash and the ongoing political fallout.